Which is more important, the spirit that inspires a writing or the written word? The word can be corrupt through interpretation, misuse in context, edits that alter the meanings and more. It is entirely subjective to the influences that develop and sustain a text. The spirit is the inspiration behind words. The spirit is the intentions of lived actions, the idealized motives to act towards a set goal. So which is greater? The spirit, obviously, because it was the motive to create texts. When the spirit of the texts are considered, we consider the people who wrote them. We try to identify who they were and what their life looked like. Once that is established, we look into the social climates of the time of writing. What ideologies were floating around to influence the script? The last thing we determine are the intentions of the writing. We use the personal and societal information in comparison to the words. We use the spirit of the intentions to interpret the words. This is how we can tell the United States Constitution was written in the spirit of freedom for all inequality, even though the writers were not living lives that were in agreement with that. You can see how the text has evolved under the spirit of the intentions it was written to. The amendments to the Constitution show the spirit behind its writing. Every single one improved human lives. They gave more equality and removed oppressions protected by the abusive systems that sustain societies currently. You can easily see that the written words are solidly there to maintain the spirit of the document's intentions. The writers were called patriots because they fought for the spirit of justice for all. Today, the word patriots has been turned into something less noble than those founding fathers. Today, the patriots are not inspired by justice for all. They are inspired to keep the oppressions that make a rare few kings among men keep its grip of control. Unfortunately, they believe that through upholding the inhumane is a justified stance. Since it does not move in the spirit of the original document created by the original patriots, these neo-patriots are disgracing the pursuit of freedom and justice for all. Most do not realize they are doing these undermining actions. They have been taught that they are being heroic and brave, not the truth that they are acting as a roadblock to progress for all humanity. There are also those who entirely understand that they are being a roadblock to progress for all, because they're selfish. True patriots stand up to tyranny, they do not support it. A true patriot faces losing everything for all to gain. It is a self-sacrificing personal ability to gain unfairly. It is not stopping others from gaining what you already have. So if the spirit of the document and the words of the document are cohesive, why is the defense of them warped into the opposition of that spirit? This is because the powers that benefit from the oppression of others have taught the people that these systems that oppress them are the only way it can be. How does a true patriot show they stand for justice and freedom for all? In today's world, we have to start doing this from the ground up. We have to self-govern our communities to the higher standards we expect from our society. Things like equality can be done through actions on the ground, in real time. Look people in the eyes and see someone just like you, but completely different. It is the beauty of melting pots. The inclusions create the strongest possible product. Pure gold is weak. It has excellent properties to avoid corrosion and transfer energy, but it has to be tempered with other materials in order to be of value. The vast multitude of possibilities in human DNA is more proof of the strength of diversity. Eugenics is the attempt to create a pure-blood human. People are convinced that there is a perfect form of human. They are convinced that people are ranked by their genetics. There is no world where these ideas are justice for all or freedom. These ideals are injustices, inhumane and selfishness. There is nothing noble or integral about superiority ideals. These systems are created so you do not have to obtain a justified reason to punch down on lessers, without being held accountable for your actions. The spirit behind motivation is rarely the ideas taught to people anymore. Faith is one of those things. The church solidified the standards to be met and kept, but the spirit of humanity has always outshined oppression. Humanity is not meant to be imprisoned in cages of steel or mind. To maintain a faith and be a true patriot should never include oppression. If you're fighting for oppression, you are not fighting for the good in the world. You are fighting for what makes it horrible. You are enabling a system that makes your life more difficult and less fulfilling. Is that the spirit behind your faith? If the spirit behind your personal faith is so nasty, you are going to be a nasty person. Your intentions matter. Your indifference matters. What you think you are entitled to and why matters. Your actions matter. I know most people are not comfortable with being a part of the continued suffering of others. I know most people believe they are fighting for everyone when they support these systems. This is because you have been gaslit to do so. You have been repeatedly sold lies as truths that make you irresponsible in the world, which results in the lack of human needs being met. The abusers have torn down your self-worth as a human being. They tell you that you are wicked and dirty without being in support of their wickedness. The spirit behind the writing of the Bible was created within this spirit. Women are the helpers of men, to be endured, blamed, and owned to breed. This plays out in our personal relationships, where there are expectations of ownership of the partner. People can choose to be loyal to someone, but they cannot own an entitled position that demands love from that loyalty. Love is given, not taken. You get love as a gift, not a possession. What happens when you base love on devotion that is leveraged? If love is given, why must you stop loving everything else for that love to be true? The only logical explanation is because love was manipulated in how you were taught to think about it. You are told you do not deserve it without being a loyal slave. This is ingrained elitism. It is not how nature works. It is how greedy people who have power keep that power. If you have faith, is it in the stories or the God? Is your faith in the text or the spirit? Did you define the spirit or did they? These are all questions you have to ask yourself. There is no need to believe in harmful ideals to have faith in a God, unless you want a God that does not believe in justice or freedom for all. I know how difficult it is to challenge these ideas inside you. You have been trained to not challenge them as a threat to your life. You have been told you are damaged, cursed, and that you have no hope without the oppression they sell you. I do talk about this as a sale, because a redemption is a purchase. Your soul is being sold for your salvation. A devil's deal, if there ever was one. Look at what you trust, and ask why you trust it. What does it actually bring to your life, and how much of that can be done without the oppression? This will be when everyone you believe loves you will try to tell you how wrong you are and to repent for your sin. They do not want you to see the truth. They want you to fall in line with compliance. A good slave to the system. I believe in you. I believe you have been there for you this whole time, but you have been giving other things the credit. I know you have integrity within you, not sin, because you have listened this far. You are strong of mind and brave of heart. You are trying to be all you can be. You are a patriot to the spirit of justice and freedom for all. You are a hero, even if your actions in life have not yet shown this, just like the founding fathers. You are trying to add to the foundation of truth for our societies to build upon. You are a champion of truth. Know that the spirit is inspiring you, not the words. Know that your instincts to love do not need to have payment. You are not a whore. You are not broken. You are a beautiful human being who has been manipulated into thinking you are not. I am here with you. We are in this together. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Thankfully, those last two are mostly external issues, and we are aware of them now. Cheers to a good fight. The one for integrity in the world above selfishness.